Hey Cancer, this is Veritas Malefica with a general reading for the super full moon and lunar eclipse in Pisces, September 17th and 18th, 2024. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, not a personal reading, so not every message may resonate specifically with you. If you are looking for a personal reading, I do offer them on a very limited basis. The information for how to book that is listed below in the description box. I have already tapped into the energies and shuffled the cards. I did have one pop out as I was tapping in. I also got a really distinct impression of a deep color blue. The color blue can be associated with a lot of things, so let's see where we're going. Page of Wands in reverse. Interesting. So for me, this could be we started something and it didn't work out. This could be kind of a dejected period of time. This could be a lot of things, and I would like to get more cards for clarification. I'm really drawn to the yellow flowers that are pictured in this particular deck. Page of Cups coming through. This is softening. Softening. I'm getting the word softening. This is going to be a weird reading. All right, these two stuck in the deck. Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, softening to something that we needed to let go of. Because it's interesting, like this could be many things. Cards can always have multiple meanings. But in this particular context, the feeling I'm getting off of it is not like super negative. It's not like a false start or like, oh, a project abandoned. It feels like moving away from something on purpose and with strength. It feels like softening into your next era, which is much more in tune with your inner self and your emotions and creating from a softer space. The Ten of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, but it's in reverse. So I think this is you kind of taking a situation and flipping it and not giving up, even though you know, like, this situation is not necessarily healthy for me, but I think there's a way to reframe it so that it is healthy and learning something from it. So it's like taking an ending or something that could have been traumatic and kind of transmuting it into a positive experience and a learning experience and something that doesn't feel so negative, which I think is fantastic. Um, yeah, again, it's like a not letting go. And we have the Nine of Wands that was stuck in the deck. But because it was stuck in the deck, I don't feel like it's really affecting you that much. This is so weird because a lot of times if I would get the Ten of Swords in reverse, Eight of Swords in reverse, it's like a letting go, but also kind of holding on to the lessons and the emotions from the past. And I think that helps you to come out on top. You've really delved within and seen the true face of either this other person, this other entity, or yourself, or just the situation at hand. You've seen the true face, seen the true value, and you've seen the true light. And that's allowed you to move forward into a place of power, where we've moved from the Page of Wands, that's been upset, into Page of Cups, but then we move into Queen of Wands, and she's in the upright. She's very powerful, she's very balanced, she's very in control, and this is really mirroring what was stuck in the deck as well with Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands, and we have Temperance coming out, which is very balanced, patient, temperance, the middle road, the middle path. This is combining the elements together to create something new, alchemy. And the King of Cups at the end of it. Yes, I feel like you've transmuted a situation. You've been able to kind of take the lessons and burdens and the pain and the strife that has been caused, or has happened, and you've learned from it and gotten to an emotionally secure place with it, where then you've been able to move forward into calmer waters with strength and with power, and not without trouble. You've gone through the trouble, you've gone through the storm, but you've made it through to the other side of it. And that's made you even more powerful and even more emotionally aware and able to access those feelings, in order to create in a healthy space. What do I want to get more on? This is really like clear for me. Let's see. Page of Cups with Page of Wands. Yeah, again, it's all about we've transmuted, we've alchemized the situation. Very powerful. We've got the Lovers, we have the Temperance card, we have the Magician on the table with that Page of Cups. So we've learned to transmute the energy appropriately instead of letting a situation take you down, having to go down into the depths and then crawl your way back out. You've decided, no, I'm turning this around and I'm learning from it, and I'm using all of the things that are available to me as tools to move forward and create and manifest from a balanced perspective, to use those opposing forces in the way that they're meant to be used instead of just giving it all up. Yeah, you've seen the light in the darkness. The Five of Cups, we have it coming out kind of sideways here. So we've had a difficult time, but we're still able to see that we have two cups in the upright. Even though three cups are overturned, we still have more available to us. Not all is lost when things shift and change. And yeah, you were knocked off of your throne a bit. There was like some kind of upset. You weren't able to create, you weren't able to move forward for a bit, but you were able to take that time period and kind of keep the difficult things, but turn them into something you could work with and see things clearly. Let's get some on the Hermit. Thank you. Yeah. Even though it didn't work, even though it ended, even though it was difficult, and even though your perceived pathway was not opened, you took that time to really think about, well, what does that mean and what am I transforming into? How do I transform this and transmute it into a positive experience? How do I balance it? Yeah, all of them coming out sideways. It was a turbulent time, and you got knocked off of what you thought you could do. You had to carry too much burden. Finances were affected, emotions were affected, your mind was affected, everything was affected. All the cups got spilt over. And you, even though this caused you to move forward with strength, or this is causing you to move forward with strength, you are able to move forward because of all this pain, because of all these burdens, because of all these issues. You're able to move forward into success and balance once again. Yeah, and you never did anything to hurt anybody in this process. You were very forthcoming, and I think that's part of why you got hurt, but you're able to see everything and move forward into success. Let's get the Queen of Wands to King of Cups. What is this trying to say? This is not quite here yet. So your balance point is coming. I think you're in the Six of Swords Hermit energy right now. Yeah, don't completely let go. It is important to walk away from the scenario, but it's important to keep the lessons close to you and to watch what you invest into. Come at things a little bit differently in the future, and just be mindful, be wary of others. Be mindful and be wary of others. It's exactly what I just said. Yeah. Collaboration is possible. Be wary of getting lost in the emotional side. And be wary of people doing this again. This is what this is for you to see that not everybody is on your side. And sometimes it's good to take a step back and realize that there are manipulative people out there. And there are people that are wanting to hurt you. And I would watch out for someone who's coming out as very emotionally supportive and somebody who offers you kind of everything on a silver platter in a very romantic or just kind of seemingly perfect way. Be wary of whoever this is because I think they may be deceiving you and they may be very selfish and a very negative character. They're going to present that they have everything to bring everything together for you in this project. It is a false start. It is a false it's a false premise. It's lying. It's lying, it's deceit, it's manipulation. Whoever this person is, be wary of a person who comes in and promises you everything that you want. You can deliver everything you want. Remember that. Um, don't let go of these lessons that you've learned and embrace the embrace the freedom you have right now. I think that's what this is trying to say. And this is all future energy, by the way. Embrace that you found this freedom and hold on to it. You are not meant to be settled down into a traditional scenario right now, something that is like fulfilling the status quo. Don't remember that lesson because you're not meant to do that. You're meant to be more on your own, independent, fierce, setting up your own scenario. Walk away from these emotional promises that keep coming. Walk away because they are going to deceive you. Come at things with balance. And let's get that. I need to read more about the Temperance card. There's something about that. Yeah, you've woken up now. So remember that and focus on what it is that you want. Focus on the hopes, dreams, and aspirations. I need to get this card that fell on the ground. It's face down also. Yeah, and it's the yeah. Be wary of false prophets. Be wary of people that give you empty promises. Keep your eye on what it is that you want. Keep your eye on your hopes and dreams. Because if you trust somebody that promises you everything, to take care of everything, it's going to cause a lot to come crumbling down. You are very strong, but this one is going to be too much. So remember that you, Cancer, are the caretaker. And people that promise that they're the caretaker, no, mm-mm. You have it within you. Always remember that. You have it within you. So focus on your aims. Don't forget this lesson and walk away from false emotional promises. Walk away from characters that seem too good to be true because they will deceive you and they will knock you off your path and they will cause destruction. So be wary of that. Keep on your path, remember the lessons, and, you know, focus on what it is that you want. Remember that you can alchemize anything into what you want. You are the creator and you are the nurturer. That's what I've got for you, Cancer. That was heavy. All right. Hope you have a wonderful lunation, and I will see you next time.